Beer me, Blazer.
Let's move on to the wide receiver position. Wide receivers to add for week 7. We got, first off, Jarvis Landry. I had to throw this in here because I went and looked. And Landry, let me pull it up what it is. Sorry. He's 68% rostered in ESPN leagues. So Jarvis Landry, I think he's been on IR for a while now, and some people, they just get antsy, they start dropping, and especially in leagues if you don't have an IR spot. People have been dropping Jarvis Landry, and I definitely think he's like the most consistent wide receiver on the Cleveland Browns. They're kind of like a pass-first team, but Odell doesn't really do much there, to be honest. So Jarvis Landry, I freaking, I'm not mad at it. Look he's out here throwing touchdowns, throwing left. Is Jarvis Landry left-handed?
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah. I guess.
He's ambidextrous, dude.
He's apperhemsorious.
Yeah.
He's Adam Humphries, dude. Yeah, so go
Fucking send it in.
Send it in, like Dan Marino says.
No, I mean, yeah, that's my guy Juice here, one of my favorite players
hype him up, dude.
in the NFL. Like I said, if he's available out there, go get this guy.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, like, I just want to mention him because just double-check to your league to see if he's available, because he might be.
Yeah. I mean, a guy who's pretty much for his whole career been pretty reliable. He doesn't really miss games. This is probably the longest time he's been out in his entire career, to be honest. But we kind of saw the correlation to where when Jarvis Landry was gone, Kareem Hunt kind of saw a boost in targets. So could this be the flip side on the return where now Kareem Hunt's out and Jarvis Landry comes back? Obviously, Landry always been a guy who's going to get you some good targets here, but does he get like a slight extra boost now in targets because Kareem Hunt is out with the calf injury? And like you said, Odell's just kind of non-existent. I know Donovan People-Jones had the big game, but
Donovan Pimple-Jones?
Yeah, I'm not sold on Donovan People-Jones just yet. I think he's a good like possession receiver, but I don't think he's like a high volume, high target kind of receiver like a Landry. So yeah, I love this one. If Landry's out there, swoop him up.
Pick him up. Let's go on to the boy. We talk about him every week.
Dude, I'm fucking...
But no, listen.
Dude.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
I'm tired of this, dude.
You're tired?
I'm tired of every week coming on here and talking about Tim Patrick.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
I'm tired because every time I look at his percentage and I'm just like, dude, he's like 50% available. He's 60%. It's like, dude. And I'm just thinking, like, in some of my leagues, I need a receiver bad. And I'm just like, dude, I would love if Tim Patrick was on the waiver wire. I would swoop him up.
He's only 40% roster.
I would take him out to dinners, and I treat him right. I feed him. Like, just dude, Tim Patrick, come play on my team. But no, in every league I'm in, he's gone. But in all these other leagues, he's available. And I just don't get it. I'm tired of talking about him. He's had 12 or more PPR points in 5 of the 6 games. I mean, not a guy who's getting you a ton of targets, but he's playing a ton of snaps. I mean, it's basically him and Courtland Sutton who are, to me, I see this as a 1A, 1B situation. Maybe other people would argue that Sutton's better. Maybe he is. But to me, I feel like it's a 1A, 1B situation there with the Denver Broncos receivers. And, yeah, dude, give me some Tim Patrick here for the Denver Broncos. I think he's a good, obviously he's not being rostered in a ton of leagues, but, I mean, he's a good third receiver. He's a good flex option. So if you're in a double flex league, grab him, throw in your flex. Like, at this point, people are still holding on to Allen Robinson. I finally cut Ayuk loose, especially coming off the bye. I cut Ayuk loose. It's like, dude, there's just some of these guys where we just gotta cut them loose, dude. Like Odell Beckham Jr. Like, cut him loose, dude. Maybe not drop Odell, but I'm just saying, like, so I'm starting Tim Patrick over Odell. I'm not saying drop Odell, but I'm just saying, like, I'm starting Tim Patrick over Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah. So, trade Odell and Allen Robinson for Tim Patrick and I don't know. But you played Allen Robinson last week?
Why is everyone so fucking stupid?
Yeah.
I think we're just waiting for the Allen Robinson.
It's not coming.
Yeah.
It's not going to come.
But it's not Allen Robinson.
It's
Fields.
Dude, it's not. Yeah, it's that.
Allen Robinson's
they don't throw
thing
the ball.
Is Fields, not Allen Robinson. Yeah. So he's another guy that if I was the Bears, side note, I know we're talking about Tim Patrick, but side note for Allen Robinson, if I'm the Bears,
Trade him.
He's on the franchise tag. I'm trading him because it's like, dude, we're gonna lose him. You're paying the guy $17 million a year, and he's not staying in Chicago next year. So
yeah, he's just killing his stats.
But yeah, Tim Patrick. I'm tired of talking about him. So please go pick him up and put him in your lineups and thank us later.
Sorry, I didn't mean to play that one. Let's go on to the next wide receiver here. We got Kadarius Toney. This was unfortunate because we fucking love Kadarius Toney. We won't stop talking about him. We talked about it. This is like the third week we've been talking about him. It sucks because Kadarius Toney, literally, he was going off. I think there was like the first drive, they threw the ball like 6 times. 3 of them went to Kadarius Toney for like 36 yards. I mean, the guy was about to start ruining other people's fantasy teams, but I think you can still go pick him up. Obviously, he has an ankle injury. I don't know exactly what the timetable is on that, but I definitely think you should still go pick up Kadarius Toney.
I mean, yeah, he's 40 to 45% available. He, like Mike said, he had the ankle injury, so we're still trying to figure out how severe that ankle injury is. But if he's out there, I'm grabbing him, throwing him on my team, and then like I said, check out that recent activity, see who people are dropping to go pick up these other players. So if someone drops Kadarius Toney in your league, oh my God, just sign me up all day, every day. I know Sterling Shepard came back. I know Kenny Galladay might come back. Darius Slayton and all that stuff, but they drafted this guy in the first round for a reason, and we've seen
and he's sick
how electric he is when he gets the football in his hand. And if you're the Giants coaches, it would be a very beneficial move for them to do as best as they can to get the football into his hands, because you see how he is when he's all over the place. It's like almost impossible to.
And yards after the catch, he's just. I mean, we
get him down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love Kadarius Toney. If you even if you could get like him in a trade, maybe you pull a trade somehow. He's hurt. He's coming off a quote unquote dud game because he did get hurt, even though he was off to a hot start. If you could get him in a trade somehow in a buy low situation, sign me up all day on it.
Yeah. This is one of those.
Fucking send it in.
Fucking send it in. Go check your waiver wire. Go after the waiver wires go through. Go check your recent activity. He will be dropped by a decent amount of people.
Yeah.
So after that, go pick him up again because he's gonna be legit. I'm excited because I only got him in a couple leagues, and it was when I got him the previous weeks. So I'm excited because I know I'm gonna be able to get him at least one more league for sure. So Kadarius Toney, go swoop him up. This dude is sick. He's sick with it. You know what I mean?
He's good.
Hansel is so hot right now.
He's really hot right now. Okay, let's go on to our next wide receiver. We got T.Y. He's really old, Hilton. But T.Y. Hilton came out, and he had a pretty, PPR, decent game. I like it. He's you've been waiting. If you picked him up on IR, it was nice. I think he's still available. Go get him.
I mean, yeah, we try to tell you this for the last couple weeks. Be early, grab him, stash him, because the time was going to come where he came back and he was going to have a good game, and then he was going to be one of the hot waiver wire commodities on the week. So if you were listening to us, you probably grabbed him, you stashed him. He was even on IR for a while, so you could have just threw him in your IR spot, which was not even wasting a bench spot. But yeah, I mean, he comes back. He's 75% available. He gets you 4 catches on 4 targets for 80 yards. So a good game coming back.
20-yard averages.
20 yard, yeah. Wentz hit him on a deep pass for 50 yards. So you like seeing that he's stretching the field. It wasn't 4 yards for 30 yards or something like that. So he was looking deep for T.Y. Hilton. And I mean, T.Y. Hilton's still a really good wide receiver. I would put him in that tier of a Manny Sanders. These guys are older, but they're just savvy veterans, good route runners, good speed, that they know how to create separation. And one thing that's going to help T.Y. Hilton here is, like I said, he had the 4 catches for 80 yards, but that was a blowout game. They were smacking the Texans. So when they're in games that are more neutral, or games maybe they're chasing, he's definitely going to be more involved in the passing attack. I mean, we even saw Michael Pittman. He wasn't really involved in this passing attack either in this last week. And then Paris Campbell is hurt. he might miss some time. That guy just can't catch a break.
And then what else they got? Zach Pascal.
Yeah, Zach Pascal's there, so he'll be the third guy now that Paris Campbell's banged up. But it'll be a 1A, 1B scenario with Michael Pittman and T.Y. Hilton going forward.
Yeah.
With Paris Campbell being hurt now as well. And then, like I said, Pascal will be splashed into the mix here. But, yeah, go get T.Y. Hilton because he's still really good.
Yeah. Think about this for wide receivers. You got Manuel Sanders, Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, Chase Claypool. Well, that's not that crazy, but Deontay Johnson, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen all on bye this week. So go pick these guys up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a lot of big wide receivers.
Yeah,
that are on bye.
Definitely,
bro.
Yeah, one of my leagues I have. Who was it? It was CeeDee Lamb,
Dak. You have Zeke. You have Zeke, CeeDee Lamb, Dak, and what?
Diggs.
Yeah, you're fucked in that one. Just take the L this week.
I don't know, dude. I'll figure it out, dude. I'll listen to the ABG
Maybe
Fantasy Football Podcast. I'll find some list. But no, another one of them in. I have who was it? I can't. Fuck it. It's everybody. Like you said, it's everybody. I was looking at all my receivers, and they're all on bye.
Yeah.
And it's like at this point, like, do I drop somebody or just to fill the spot for 1 week or no? Like, I don't know what to do. Might have to chalk it up as an L.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I never look for bye.
I just pray to God my opponent's just in bad shape as I am.
Right. Let's go on to the last one in here. We got Rashod Bateman, the Baltimore Ravens wide receiver. This is pretty sneaky.
Oh, what a sleeper.
I mean, yeah, Rashod Bateman, he's the rookie out of Minnesota. They drafted in the first round. At the end of the day, it still boils down to Lamar Jackson. I don't think is the most accurate quarterback. I know he probably proved me and a lot of people wrong.
He's still not that accurate.
A couple weeks ago on Monday Night Football against the Colts when he just balled out, but didn't play the greatest this last week. For a quarterback that's not the most accurate, Marquise Brown's kind of had a breakout season. You still have Mark Andrews, who's one of the best tight ends in the league. So what is Bateman here, like the third wide receiver in the pecking order? And then, Sammy Watkins eventually will come back. He was banged up as well. You're getting Devin Duvernay, Duvernay getting involved a little bit more and more. So yeah. I'm not sure how sold I would be on Rashod Bateman, but just a name to keep an eye on because he did get you 6 targets in his debut. He plays 65% of the snaps for the wide receivers there. So maybe they get him more and more incorporated. I mean, they took him in the first round for a reason, so you would like to think that they want to utilize him in this passing attack. So, yeah, just, I'm not going crazy to get Rashod Bateman on my team, but just a name and a guy to keep an eye on going forward.
You want to fuck with my money, huh?
That's what Rashod Bateman's saying right now. He's like, you want to fuck with me?
Dude, you're just hitting random fucking buttons over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, sorry. I'll stop. I feel like I'm trying to make up for the times I missed the timing on the early ones. But okay, let's go outside of the wide receiver position and let's move into the tight end position.
Bro, did you leave out AJ Green?
Just kidding. We're gonna keep going wide receivers. We're going AJ Green. For some reason, I don't know. I just assumed.
Dude, you're a Cardinals fan too, or you're a honorable mention Cardinals fan.
Yeah, that's my NFC team. But you know what's funny is like, I bet the Cardinals on my on a couple tickets, and like I talked to my buddy because I'm from Arizona, and I talked to a couple of my buddies, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, I thought we were gonna lose that game. I thought we were gonna." I'm like, "Bro, I got more confidence in your Cardinals," and then they said that with the Rams game. I'm like, "Bro, they could sneak that win," and then they did.
Yeah.
I got more confidence.
Yeah, I thought they obviously prior to knowing that the linemen were out, but if Kareem Hunt going down, I thought the Browns were gonna win that game as well. But Mama's wrong again.
Well, I didn't think. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, AJ Green, he's 65% available. I feel like people are so gung ho to go pick up Rondale Moore and even Christian Kirk's out there and a ton of being rostered way more. AJ Green's just out there on the waiver wire chilling. And he's the guy who's playing 80% or more of the snaps in every single game. He's out there in the 2 wide receiver set. So it's like him and D-Hop. And then you got Rondale Moore and Christian Kirk, as the 3 and 4 guys there. I mean, he's had 13 or more PPR points in 4 of his last 6 games, or 4 of the 6 games, actually. There's only been 6 total. So, but yeah, 13 or more PPR points in 4 of the 6 games. And he's had 6 targets, pretty much flat. That's like his, like, he doesn't get any more than that. He doesn't get any less than that. He gets you 6 targets a game. That's happened 5 of these 6 games. One of the games he gets you 2 targets. They get dud right there. But he's just been pretty consistent. It's not anything sexy. It's not anything flashy. But he's just been consistent.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, I guess I know fantasy football, you want the guys who, Tyreek Hill, Marquise Brown, these guys right now who are coming out and just putting up crazy points. But it's like sometimes, you have those guys, and then you just need to fill in the voids on your roster. And like, hey, I just need a guy who's going to get me double-digit points here.
Right.
Who's a guy I can go out and grab and just get me 10 points and
not
lose me the week? Okay, that's a Tim Patrick. That's a Hunter Renfrow. That's an AJ Green. Like, those are those guys where, like I said, they're not going to lose you your week. They might not win you your week, but they're going to do their job and get you 10, 12 points and that solid floor that you're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, so go swoop up AJ Green while he's still available. He's available. What you said? He's available in 60% of leagues.
65% of leagues. In one of them, 45% in another. So it just depends. It depends on what league you're in.
Yeah. So go make sure he's not on your waiver wire. Make sure he's on your bench at least. Hey, did you like that video? No, not the one of Big Ben completely eating shit when nobody even touched him. I'm talking about our fantasy football video we just did. You just watched. Well, guess what? That was just a clip from the full audio podcast. So if you want to check out the whole thing, links down below. AVG Fantasy Football Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, all of them. Anywhere you can get audio podcasts, we're there. Go ahead and check it out. And if you don't want to look at your fantasy team to look the way Big Ben does right here, wait for it. Come on, replay. This is your fantasy team. But that won't be your fantasy team if you subscribe to AVG Fantasy Football. So go ahead, subscribe and like this video. Subscribe to the channel and like.